Well, it was a warm day yesterday and may only get hotter in certain places. Let's turn it over to meteorologist Jason Stiff in the First Alert Weather Center. Hi, Jason.
Hi there. Yes, we have more warmth for everybody around the Central Coast and the South Coast today. Windier weather, too, if you can believe it. Right now, it's fairly quiet for many locations. We've had a lot of offshore wind for the South Coast. You can see a couple cirrus clouds there as the dawn just begins to break over the coast of California, but looking really good right now. It's just going to be a lot hotter this afternoon. As you can see, with that offshore flow, it hasn't cooled down for the South Coast. Currently 75 degrees downtown in Santa Barbara, but some observations are actually in the 60s, so it really depends on where you are around Santa Barbara specifically. 77 degrees in Gaviota. It's only 51 degrees in Santa Maria, much cooler for now in San Ynez, 45 degrees, and a mild 61 in San Luis Obispo, but we still have a summer-like feel to our weather right now. Lots of windy weather with the jet stream moving right over California, but here come the changes. That wind is going to shift to the east, and we have this ridge strengthening over California, so more sunshine and hotter weather for almost everyone tomorrow. We'll have a little bit of a reduction in that heat as we move into Friday, though. The hotter weather will actually push into northern California. We'll have warm weather, just not quite as toasty hot as it's going to be tomorrow on Friday. Looking at our future wind gusts, still plenty of windy weather for us, even stronger than it was yesterday and the day before for the Central Coast. It's going to get stronger for the South Coast and the mountains of Santa Barbara County. We still have our high wind warning in effect until 9 o'clock this morning. It was a high wind watch, went into a wind advisory, then modified again to a high wind warning. We also have a wind advisory out for the mountains of Ventura County. Those expire at 9 o'clock this morning. Then here comes the heat. Heat advisories out for all the coastal locations and the San Ynez Valley. That begins at 10 o'clock this morning and lasts until 9 o'clock Thursday evening, with the potential of temperatures from the mid-80s, locally up to 100 degrees in our hottest valley. So keep that in mind. We're not going to have any good chance for any wet weather, but thankfully we do have some relief coming. If you don't like all that heat, we are going to have the marine layer clouds starting to push our way. Once we get past Friday into Saturday, they're going to be hugging the coast, the Central Coast, the South Coast, Ventura County coast also, but we still have a couple really warm to locally hot days to get through before that marine layer rescues us from the summer-like heat. So here's your forecast for today. Lots of 80s and 90s for most locations, even for Pismo Beach. A high of 85 degrees, 88 degrees for San Luis Obispo, 83 degrees for Santa Maria. We'll have a highs in the lower to mid-90s for the San Ynez Valley, 82 degrees for a high in Lompoc. The South Coast, lots of windy weather for us both this morning and this afternoon. 90 degrees for a high in Santa Barbara. Whew. And it is still only the first week of May for Ventura County. Also lots of 80s and 90s for highs today, so make sure you prepare for that heat and drink as much water as you can. Seek the shade too. Next 7 days in Santa Barbara, we're going to have a cool down. It's going to get much more comfortable by Monday and Tuesday. Even by Mother's Day on Sunday, we'll be in the mid to upper 70s, but some really toasty days to close out this work week. And for Santa Maria, lower to mid 80s today through Thursday, 70s after that. Much more comfortable by Mother's Day with a high of 73. Let's look at your weather on this windy, warm Wednesday. Now here's a look at your business report.
Good morning.